Q8009. Who is responsible for the preparation of a required load manifest? A. PIC or the dispatcher. B. Company official designated by the administrator. C. The certificate holder. The correct answer is C. Each certificate holder is accountable for the creation and accuracy of a load manifest for multi-engine aircraft. 8032. Which restriction must be observed regarding the carrying of cargo in the passenger compartment? A. It is packaged or covered to avoid possible injury to occupants. B. All cargo must be carried in a suitable bin and secured to a passenger seat or the floor structure of the aircraft. C. Cargo carried in passenger seats must be forward of all passengers. The correct answer is A. When carrying cargo in the passenger compartment of an aircraft, it is important to observe certain restrictions for the safety and well-being of the occupants. One such restriction, as stated in the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) Regulations, is that the cargo must be packaged or covered in a manner that prevents possible injury to the occupants. This means that the cargo should be appropriately contained, secured, and protected to minimize any potential hazards or risks to the passengers. This requirement ensures that loose or potentially harmful items are properly packaged or covered to avoid injury in case of turbulence, sudden maneuvers, or an accident. 9720. A person whose duties include the handling or carriage of dangerous articles and/or magnetized materials must have satisfactorily completed an approved training program established by the certificate holder within the previous A. 6 calendar months. B. 12 calendar months. C. 24 calendar months. The correct answer is B. According to the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) Regulations, specifically 14 CFR 135.331, a person whose duties include the handling or carriage of dangerous articles and/or magnetized materials must have satisfactorily completed an approved training program established by the certificate holder within the previous 12 calendar months. This regulation ensures that individuals who handle or transport dangerous articles or magnetized materials receive regular training to maintain their knowledge and proficiency in handling such materials safely. The training program is established by the certificate holder, the operator, and must meet the requirements set forth by the FAA. The training program must be completed at least once every 12 calendar months to ensure that individuals stay updated on the latest regulations, procedures, and safety practices related to the handling and carriage of dangerous articles and magnetized materials. 8039. In a cargo-only operation, cargo must be loaded. A. So that it does not obstruct the aisle between the crew and cargo compartments. B. In such a manner that at least one emergency or regular exit is available to all occupants. C. In such a manner that at least one emergency or regular exit is available to all crew members, if an The correct answer is B. Emergency occurs. In a cargo-only operation, where the aircraft is carrying only cargo and no passengers, it is still essential to ensure that the cargo is loaded in a way that provides accessibility to emergency or regular exits for all occupants. While there may not be passengers on board, this requirement is in place to ensure the safety of the crew members. By loading the cargo in a manner that allows access to at least one emergency or regular exit for all occupants, in this case, the crew members, the crew can safely evacuate the aircraft in case of an emergency. This requirement ensures that crew members are not obstructed by the cargo and have a means of escape if needed. 8040, which is a requirement governing the carriage of cargo on a scheduled passenger flight. A. Cargo must be carried in an approved rack, bin, or compartment. B. Cargo not stowed in an approved bin must be secured by a safety belt or approved tie-down device. C. All cargo carried in the passenger compartment must be packaged and stowed ahead of the foremost seated passenger. The correct answer is B. When it comes to the carriage of cargo on a scheduled passenger flight, there are specific requirements that need to be followed for the safety of the occupants and the integrity of the aircraft. One such requirement, as stated in the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) Regulations, is that cargo not stowed in an approved bin must be secured by a safety belt or an approved tie-down device. While Option A mentions the requirement for cargo to be carried in an approved rack, bin, or compartment, it is not an exclusive requirement for scheduled passenger flights. Option C refers to the packaging and stowing of all cargo in the passenger compartment ahead of the foremost seated passenger, which is not a general requirement for all cargo on scheduled passenger flights.